And Black Pants will move left to right. And goes right to Tristan Jackson, who takes it at the Ottawa 14. Right up the middle, 25, cuts to the outside 30. Trying to bounce out a couple of tackles, and he's brought down at the 32. It's a 60. Have Conan in the booth with us. 1st and 10, Ottawa from their own 32. It's Trevor Harris, 14-9-1 as a starter in the CFL with the call. And on first down, handoff, Trayvon Van moves up the middle, and he's got 6 on the play, brought down at the 38 by Junior Turner. For Ottawa from their own 38. Harris, number 1 in the league in pass efficiency. Also,
Trayvon Van had to leave the field.
4 to the left, although both Jackson and Sinopoli in motion to the right. On 2nd and 4, handoff, Galander's always met at the 40, a thundering hit.
Field tackle as well. He had a great game against the Redblacks, replacing Tank Reed.
Yeah, the forced fumble on Nick Grigsby from the 1. As in the punt is Sergio Castillo, and holy did he get a hold of that. And this is going to be a single point. Wow. That's why they brought him in. 90-yard punt. At the end of the season, he had a net average of 40 yards on those. 3% win percentage, best in CFL history, 37-7-1 as a starter in the CFL on 1st and 10, and the gun throws down the far sideline, and this is incomplete, as that was great coverage provided. 2nd and 10, Calgary from their own 35. Boyette, Gavin, numerous players in the line of scrimmage, but they back up. Now Mitchell dumps it off over the middle. He's completed this one for a first down to the 49-yard line. Catch made by Lamar Durant, picks up 14.
Crossing route for the Calgary Stampeders.
1st and 10, Stamps from their own 49 from the right hash. In the backfield, Jerome Messam leads the CFL in rushing yards, and he'll take the pitch left, and he cuts inside, met at the 51, so does well to pick up 2 on the play.
Handoff to a pitch to that left side. Redblacks defended it very well.
2nd and 8, Stampeders from their own 51. Messam in the backfield to the right of Mitchell. Sets up in the left hash with a 5-receiver set. 3 to his left. Takes the shotgun snap. Forced to roll right. Looks downfield. Throws deep. And good coverage here. But it's still caught. Prudo with the coverage. And the catch is made by Bakari Grant. He picks up 50 yards on the play. And pushed out of bounds at the 9-yard line. First down, Stampeders.
Good initial coverage by the Redblacks secondary, but no pressure on Bo Levi Mitchell. He was able to move patiently himself off to the right side and just look. He had 2 receivers, one running the deep post, one right up in the sideline, said, go deep, I'll throw it up there, and they come up with the catch. 1st
and goal from the 9. Mitchell in the gun. Throws, it's high, and the catch is made at the 1. Big hit. As coming down with that. And Bakari Grant is going to head off to the sideline. Under center, it's the 3rd stringer. And the short yardage quarterback, Andrew Buckley, out of the University of Calgary, moves right into the end zone. Touchdown, Calgary. And the Stampeders lead from the 3, trying to extend this to 8-1. And it is Bo Levi Mitchell back in the game. Messam in the backfield, in the gun. Mitchell throws into the end zone, and it's in behind the intended receiver, Daniels, and it falls incomplete. Today's action is the kickoff taken at the 6 by Tristan Jackson. Moves to the 25-30, and he's brought down to the 32. 100 presentation of Sobeys.
Ottawa Redblacks football.
AJ Jakubek, Jeff Avery here at McMahon Stadium. 1st and 10, Ottawa from their own 32 as Harris throws. It's caught at the 37 by Brad Sinopoli. Picks up 5. Alex Singleton, his first throw of the game. First drive, it was a couple of runs on 2nd and 5 from their own 37 from the left hash. Harris throws, caught by Williams at the 42, but he backed up a little bit. And I think he's a yard short of the first down.
Less than a yard, we'll go for it here, AJ.
3rd and less than a yard from their own 41. Trevor Harris under center, and he's easily got the first down to the 43. Picks up a...
Comes into the game.
Man, he looked good in practice. Didn't drop much. Well, didn't drop anything. 1st and 10, Ottawa from their own 43. Down 6-1 here, first quarter. Here's a handoff. Trayvon Van moves left and gets good first down yardage to the 52 and maybe right to the 53, and finally brought down by
tackle.
So it's 2nd and inches here, and once again Harris under center. And he'll hand this off to Trayvon Van, and he's got the first down past midfield. Is the ball loose? Ottawa
loose, but the officials, seeing Van on the way down, whistled his forward progress stopped.
Picks up 5 on the play. 3 carries, 26 yards or 20 yards for Van. First down from the 53. Here's the handoff going right. And that was Ernest Jackson who was able to get.
It's a forward pass. If it's dropped, then he gets the ball in full stride, see if he can get it around that right end.
2nd and 7 from the Calgary 50. 5 receiver set for Harris. Throws left, and it's caught for a first down, and that will be the first.
Good body control, lets his feet go down, knees to the ground, reaches back, makes the clean catch for the first down.
8th play of the drive, 1st and 10 from the Calgary 41. The throw, dangerous throw to the outside, looking for Kreiner, and boy, almost jumped there by Shakir.
For the Redblacks, that ball was thrown high.
2nd and 10 from the Calgary 41. 5 receiver set for Harris in the backfield. Van takes the shotgun snap, throws downfield, and it is almost intercepted, intended for Sinopoli, but overthrown, went off the hands of the safety.
Sinopoli was unable to get to. Very fortunate again for the Redblacks that
for Milo, and this one is up and good. And Ottawa cuts the lead to 6-4 with
series, and that time from that deep free safety position, he comes up, makes that tackle, but not after the 9 yards is gained. So excellent first down.
Stamps have it, 1st and 10 from their own 35, and taking the inside handoff, getting to the 43 before he's hit by Antoine Pruneau is Lamar Durant.
After the 9 yards is gained, so excellent first down yardage by the Stamps offense.
2nd and about 1.5 yards here as Messam bowls forward and just gets the first down. He'll power past the 45 to the 47, picks up Peters from their own 47. Mitchell in the gun. Messam directly behind him in a 4 receiver set. Mitchell back to throw. Throws far side of the 54, and it is caught for 7 by Daniel. 3. So it'll be 2nd and 4 Stampeders. Messam in the backfield. And play action. It's thrown to Messam, and he's got lots of space in front of him. 45-40, down to the 35-30, trying to cut inside, and Pruneau brings him down at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 32 for Jerome Messam out of the
good open field tackle by Antoine Pruneau.
Levi Mitchell now over 100 yards, 5 for 6, 111 yards. Already, 1st and 10 from the 25, throws to the outside, it's caught, and taking this to the 20.
Punt return game, and use that in the passing game.
On the other side, there are 5 ex-Stampeders on the Redblacks. Henry Burris, J. Michael Dean, John Gott, Brad Sinopoli, and now Tank Reed
becomes a passing down for them at 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 9 from the 24, Mitchell throws over the middle, has a man wide open, and inside the 5, it's a touchdown, Calgary.
But they've okayed the score, and
throws high into the end zone, way over the head of down strike bull Levi Mitchell to Marquay McDaniel. A touchdown for the Courtyard by Marriott. Ottawa East, 2nd straight 2-point convert try for Calgary. They were unsuccessful in the first attempt. Mitchell in the gun, throws high into the end zone, way over the head of Tavares Daniels, the Notre Dame product. And again, it falls in, gets short of the 35. All 3 of his returns.
Here, boy, that's 2.
Jackson in motion to the right. It's 2 receivers to that far side. Pump fake Harris, throws deep, looking Sinopoli, and this is caught at the 36-yard line. That's Jerron Kreiner with the catch.
15 yards downfield, and the receiver just gives an ever so slight gear down and then accelerates off and gets the yard behind the DB.
1st and 10 from the 38, mix up in the backfield, the throw to the far side, and it's no gain. Harris in the gun. Throws, has a man wide open in Kreiner, but he overthrows him. Oh, that was 6 points for Jerron Kreiner.
Thrown by Trevor Harris would have been Philo on.
Milo making a statement with 48 and 40. Hit from 48 earlier. Hold is down from Harris. The kick is up, and this is good. Chris Milo making a statement with 48 and 46-yard field goals. And it's 12-7 Calgary. And this goes right to Roy Finch, the ex-Redblack of the 14. Moves 25, stumbles at the 30 and goes down at the 32. And that might have been fortunate because
some for the special teams tackle.
So it's 1st and 10, Calgary from their own 32. See if Ottawa can slow down this Bo Levi Mitchell-led Stampeder offense. 4 receivers set. Mitchell looks right, throws, caught at the 36, and breaking a tackle and getting a first down to the 45. The catch made by Lamar Durant. Picks up 13 on the play. It's John Boyette. 4 receivers set. Hand off Messam, and he pounds his way forward for 5 or 6. Redblack helmet that went flying on the play.
Ettore Latanzio just trying to outstretch that left.
For Calgary from their own 51. Mitchell in the gun, Messam in the backfield. And a 4 receiver set, 3 to the right, from the right hash. Mitchell takes the snap, looks downfield, throws as a man open. McDaniel catches at the 35, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 20 by Jarrell Gavin. Mitchell in the gun, 5 receiver set. Messam in the backfield to the right of Mitchell, who takes the shotgun snap, throws over the middle. It's caught. Parker inside the 10, another first down where he's dragged down at the 7 by goal from inside the 4. Mitchell in the gun. Handoff. Messam breaks a tackle, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown from 4 yards out. Jerome Messam extends the lead to 18-7.
Damaso Munoz, the Calgary Stampeder offense, makes it look very...
Well, they're going again. Mitchell in the gun. 5 receivers set, 4 to his right. Messam in the backfield. Mitchell takes the snap. Rolls into the end zone. This one is good. And the catch made by Markway McDaniel. And it's 20-7. Taken at the 3 by Tristan Jackson. Gets it back to the 20 and 24. So a 21-yard return. 1st and 10 for their own 24. Harris in the gun. 4 receiver set in Lavoie. Throw over the middle. It's caught for a first down at the 37-yard line. That's Ernest Jackson. Off Trayvon Van powers forward for 5, gets to the 41, brought down by middle linebacker Alex Singleton. The Ottawa 42, 5 receiver set for Harris. Van in the backfield to his left. Dead center, takes the shotgun snap, throws near side. It's caught at the 50 for a first down. Turning it upfield is Greg Ellingson. He's got the 53. Double tight end set, handoff, Trayvon Van, good hole, and he gets to the 47, upended by Brandon Smith after a 4-yard average for Trayvon Van. So they have had success on the ground on 2nd and 4 from the stance 47. Handoff Van again, nice sidestep, and he powers his way for a first down to the 36, picks up 11, great quickness, and then power running from Trayvon Van, who picks up 11.
I tell you, Alex Singleton, the middle linebacker, is still looking for him. He did nothing but grasp air as Trayvon Van put on the brakes and then quick sidestep to the left, a jump step to the left, and found himself a nice hole to run up in for that first down. 1st and 10 from the Calgary 36. Another double tight end set, but this time they've got LaFrance in the backfield. First down, play action, has a man open downfield, and Jackson into the end zone, touchdown Ottawa, 36-yard strike. Trevor Harris hands as he crosses the goal line for 6. Nilo with the convert from 32, hold is down, kick is up, and this is good, so it's 20-14, that touchdown, a 36-yard strike from Trevor Harris to But yeah, it's to score every time. 23 yards rushing as Finch returns this to the 28. It's a 70-yard. Well, no pressure on Bo Levi Mitchell, and there's open guys left, right, and center. Yep. The running game even hasn't been much of a factor. 4 carries, 16 yards for Jerome Messam.
takes the handoff here on 1st and 10, and he's able to rumble forward to the 37, brought down by Damaso Munoz after a gain of 8. The 35 in the gun. Mitchell takes the handoff. There is some pressure. He throws, and this is caught over the middle by the rookie Canadian, Johan Breskison. It was over his head, and he went up and got it. 25-yard gain and a Calgary first down inside Ottawa territory at the 51.
Very difficult catch as you're running down the right side, looking in from your left, just running up the seam route, and then you turn, and the ball's thrown sort of over your left arm. You've got to get one arm up, and he's able to get a hand on it, stop it, and bring it down for a very acrobatic catch.
8th Stampeder with a catch here in the first half. We're still midway through the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Ottawa 51. 4 receiver set. Mitchell in the gun. Great protection. Throws downfield again for Breskison, but this is over his head, incomplete.
And some hand foot.
Just the second incomplete pass for Mitchell, who's 12 of 14 for 224 and a score. 2nd and 10. Calgary from the Ottawa 51 in the gun. Mitchell throws downfield, and he overthrows the intended receiver Lamar Durant, and so they're going to have to punt punter, and this one taken at the 6-yard line by Chris Williams, who returns this to the 14. 45-yard punt ball again in this shootout here in Calgary. 4 receiver set for Trevor Harris. Play action on 1st and 10. Throws downfield as a man wide open. Williams, it's just out of his reach. He got his hands on it, and he couldn't come up with it.
Shot at.
Couple missed opportunities. He missed Kreiner just by about a yard earlier, which would have been 6 points, and that might have been 6 there on 2nd and 10. Harris throws, and this is deflected, incomplete. Intended for Brad Sinopoli. The knockdown from safety Joshua Bell.
We'll see.
He had a 90-yard
into a light breeze.
This time he's punting from inside his end zone. Gets this away, and another pretty good kick. Finch will take it to the 49 of Calgary and gets into Ottawa territory at the 51.
To get out there, and good coverage provided by the punt. And they did a good job against him when they were in Ottawa as well.
They mark it at the 50 of Ottawa. 1st and 10 Stampeders. 4 receiver set. 3 to the left of Mitchell. Takes it. Shotgun snap from the right hash. Throws near side. It's caught for a first down. Anthony Parker at the 33. He's wrapped up by Nick Taylor after a gain of 17.
Much distance between the DB and the receiver.
In the gun on 1st and 10 from the left hash. Mitchell. 5 receiver set. Messam in the backfield. Throws right side Parker, and he got a hand to it, but it was a little behind him. And 2nd and 10 Calgary from the Ottawa 33. Left hash Mitchell. 5 receiver set. 3 to the near side to his left, including the fullback, Cote. Mitchell looks downfield, throws, looking for McDaniel. This is incomplete. And coverage provided by Nick Taylor. So
there was no way the receiver was going to be able to run through. There was no there provided by the Redblacks secondary.
Rene Paredes from 40 yards out. Kick is up, and this is good. It's a 2-score game once again, 23-14.
Jay, you mentioned a couple times earlier that a couple of
Lavoie in, 4 receiver set. Van in the backfield on 1st and 10 from their own 35. Handoff Trayvon Van, there's nothing doing. Tried to spin, and he's brought down for a tackle for loss by Micah Johnson. It's from their own 34. Don't want to give Calgary another opportunity to put points on the board here in the first half. This is a big possession here for Ottawa. Empty backfield. 6 receiver set for Harris. Back to pass. Steps up, throws, has a man open, but it's in behind the intended receiver, Brad Sinopoli. There is
by the middle linebacker, Singleton, so the penalty was not against that roughing the quarterback call.
So Ottawa will take it. First down by a penalty at their own 49. Trayvon Van able to pick up a couple on first down, moving left, brought down by their own 51. 5 receiver set for Harris. Van in the backfield. Back to pass, throws and picked off. Not a good throw. And it's Jamar Wall moving down the near sideline. 20, 15, hurdles a man at the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown, Jamar Wall, a pick 6. And that could be a game changer here. It's 29.
Legs out from underneath him, but he just jumped over top of the Redblacks quarterback, and then it was Jerron Kreiner who had made the effort to hustle, get back into play, who was unable to try and make the tackle around the 5-6 yard line. So you were just talking about stringing some first downs together to not allow the Calgary offense on the field, AJ, but boy, their defense comes to the rise there with that pick 6 by Jamar Wall.
So that pick 6 from Wall, touchdown for the Courtyard by Marriott Ottawa East. They
and then off to the races for 6 points. That is a big, big play here late in the second quarter.
Calgary just doesn't make. Tristan Jackson takes this return of the 1, trying to get to the far side of the field, and he's brought down to the
by the numbers, so that narrows the area where the kickoff cover team has to focus their coverage, and they can narrow their lanes down towards that left half of the field, left third of the field. Tristan Jackson, to his credit, tried to take that return all the way from a Stampede. This from a Stampeder club.
Davis makes the tackle.
That's right now.
1st and 10 from their own 23. First down, handoff, Trayvon Van met in the backfield, and it's just a 1-yard gain there as Jagarrett Davis makes the tackle.
Yeah, Jagarrett Davis
of the first down.
The handoff, sheds the block, and collapses inside, makes a clean tackle.
2nd and 9 from their own 24. Harris throws, caught at the 30, but short of the first down. Sergio Castillo. Barely as Cote just about got the block, and there's a flag on the play as Finch brings us back to the 54. 39-yard punch and a 50
came out just back. But
that's right. 4 yards though. Yeah. Thanks to Conan Daly on that. As swung out to the outside at the 41 on first down.
To him quickly, so he has a head of steam as he heads upfield.
2nd and 2.
Great
stop. And Messam is stuffed here. And that's very fine. Runs into his own man. There's flags all over the place. No yards here against Calgary?
I think it was a block in the back.
Okay.
And Jeff Richards right at the point where the ball was cut.
Ottawa, they've had 10 plus 7 times this year. 1st and 10, Ottawa from their own 19 with 27 seconds to go until halftime. Dumped off into the backfield, Trayvon Van. Stiff arm, and he gets to the 24, fending off Alex Singleton. In the first half, field has a man open, and this
on July 8th isn't with the club anymore, Fred Bennett, and Shaquille Richardson's taking that other corner spot, but they put Tommy Campbell, their best cover man, on Chris Williams.
2nd and 5 from their own 24. Harris pump fakes, throws downfield, has a man open, and this is caught in Calgary territory at the 49 as the catch is made by...
At 6'2", 220, just has size on him, and Trevor Harris that time dropped it from the sky right where it needed to be in the outside shoulder.
The Stampeder 49. See if they can get their 10 yards or so. Milo in a field goal range. Or are they going deep? Harris steps up. He's going to run up the middle and gets to the 45. Picks up 4 on the play.
Well, 7 seconds.
Jackson.
And the defensive backs for Calgary are backing off, giving plenty of room.
2nd and 6 from the 45, and Harris is sacked. And that'll end the first half. He breaks 1 tackle, gets to the 27. So it is a 19-yard return and a 67-yard kickoff.
Get a defensive series out here early where they don't give up any points. Jeff Richards starting at free safety. Open up the second half.
1st and 10 Stamps from their own 26. In the gun, Mitchell throws, it's caught. Spin move at the 35, getting to the 38 is Tavares Daniels. Mitchell White with the
around the hash marks. So the ball out quick, no chance for pressure to get there.
288 to 223 total offense in the first half. Calgary over Ottawa. Bo Levi Mitchell now 14 of 21 for 261 and a touchdown. On 1st and 10, fakes the handoff to Messam, and the throw is in behind the intended.
That errant pass, closest person to it was a Redblacks defender.
2nd and 10, Calgary from their own 38. 5 receiver set for Mitchell. Messam in the backfield. 4 on the play clock. There's the shotgun snap. Throws downfield. Good coverage here on Breskison and by Taylor, and this is going to fall incomplete. So important defensive stand for Ottawa, and they're going to get this 16-point lead. The kick from Maver is a good one. Backing up, Tristan Jackson takes this at the Ottawa 22, and he's brought down at the 27. 55 yards with 2 road wins, and on the road tonight they already lead 2-0 in the first. 1st and 10, Ottawa from their own 27. Back to pass, Harris throws, and it is incomplete. Big hit as the ball got in.
Keel Richardson to make contact with him as the ball arrived and jarred it loose.
2nd and 10 from their own 27 in the gun. Harris back to pass, there's pressure, he steps up, avoids the sack, but barely. Brought down by Charles. 59 yards in that first half. Helps when you get a 90-yarder to start, and this is a good one as well. Taken at the 28 by Roy Finch. Makes one man miss at the 30 and gets to the 36. So it's a 54-yard punt for Sept for Mitchell. And the gun from the left hash with Mitchell behind him. Play action. Bo Levi goes deep, and this is incomplete. Terrell Gavin's on the coverage, looking for
since that big hit at the goal line. Oh, my apologies, yes.
So it's 2nd and 10, Calgary, and the throw over the middle is caught at the 42 as the catch made by Davaris Daniels. But 43-yard punt, 8-yard return for Jackson with a score 30-14. Right at the end of the first half. Right at the end, Ottawa's got it 1st and 10 at their own.
Have been poked in the eye in that earlier series. AJ, we'll wait and see how quickly he's able to get back in there.
1st and 10 from the 32. And here's the handoff to Trayvon Van. Doesn't get much, maybe a yard to the 33.
Had men in white jerseys to block.
2nd and 9, Ottawa from their own 33. And the gun, Harris from the left hash throws downfield as a man open Williams. And once again, he overshoots him by a couple of yards. That was a 6-point.
Arm up to make sure he caught the eye of Trevor Harris, and he knew he was streaking wide open, but Harris again overthrows him as Brandon Smith, the inside halfback for the Stampeders, was late coming across. Another opportunity for a long
47-yard kick and a 9-yard return for Finch.
Looks like Jeff Richards is going to be the man sprint. They're sort of gauging where that 5 yards is going to be and trying to time it up, and then Finch last moment steps forward 2 or 3 yards to make the catch, and that puts Richards well inside that 5-yard restraining zone. So 15-yard penalty gives the Stamps pretty good field position.
1st and 10 from their own 48. Still no scoring. Both teams have punted twice here in the third quarter. Stamps up 16. Mitchell in the gun, 4 receivers set, handoff Messam, and he's got a hole, and he jumps over a man into Ottawa territory at the 54.
Messam forcing him high into the air and then onto him as he hits the turf.
2nd and 2, Calgary from the Ottawa 54. 4 receiver set and Messam in the backfield. And timeout called by Calgary. 2nd and a long 2. On Charlie Power, the fullback. Handoff, Messam. Ooh. I think he's a yard short here at the 53.
And a Redblack player down. Stampeders have not.
Latanzio.
Latanzio at the sticks. I think it's a full yard too.
So 3rd and 1 for the 53. Handoff, Messam.
It's close.
I think he's got it. I think he's just past the 52.
Yeah.
Back home next week to face Toronto at home. That'll be a big one, especially if Ottawa loses today. But Lever Sage will have the call. The Pana game 2 weeks today between Carleton and Ottawa. It's dumped off for a short gain to Durant as he gets past the 45 to the 43, picks up 43. Inside handoff, Durant. Oh, he's met in the backfield. That's a great defensive play there, and it's Antoine Prudeau with a tackle for loss.
Absolutely great open field tackle by Prudeau. Durant, they like to run him. Like to use.
Down 16. This is Ottawa Redblacks football team. Stampeders. Ottawa's got it 1st and 10 from their own 2. Harris down 6. Maver looking to pin Ottawa inside the 10, and he's going to do exactly that. At the 2-yard line, it's a 43-yard punt out of bounds. Ottawa pinned back to their 2 when we come back. Down 16. This is Ottawa Redblacks football on TSN 1200, a presentation of Sobeys. Looking downfield as a main. Stampeders. Ottawa's got it 1st and 10 from their own 2. Harris in the gun, in his own end zone, back to pass, looking downfield as a man open, Jackson, and this is caught at the 43-yard line, 41-yard gain. Another big 1st and 10, Ottawa pitch right to Trayvon Van, trying to get the corner and only able to get a yard on the play to the 44. Oh, there's a late flag being thrown here as well.
I didn't see anything.
In the gun, 5 receiver set, 3 to his right, hand off, and he's met up the middle after a gain of 2 by Micah Johnson. Gets into Calgary territory at the 5 receiver set, man in the backfield, takes the shotgun snap, steps up, and he is sacked. And it's Charleston Hughes with his 9th of the season.
Looked like he steps back and made an easier turn.
Comes Castillo.
The next linebacker and
remains 3rd down.
Jake Hardy.
21 now from their own 43. 10 at the 8 by Finch. He's tripped up with a 16, 8-yard return on that 59-yard punt in the East Division. 1st and 10 from their own 17. The throw, it's a 5-yard gain. Anthony Parker with a catch of the 20. 2nd and 5, Calgary from their own 22. In the gun, Mitchell bobbled it, and he's pressured. Gets this away, but only to avoid a sack with the pressure coming from John Boyette.
Yeah, Boyette, interesting path to the quarterback. Initially, he angled off to the left, pushed one of the Calgary offensive linemen. I think he may have been sort of looking that he was helping someone else, creating a seam for perhaps a twist, but he found himself open in the backfield, so changed his route to the quarterback and got there as Bo Levi Mitchell had to throw that one away off to the sidelines. And once again, they force Rob Maver onto the field. The defense
at the 17-yard line. Back at the Ottawa 42 is Tristan Jackson. Maver gets this away. Jackson's going to take this at the Ottawa 41. Up the middle he goes. Beats one man to the 50. Now to midfield. Inside Calgary territory 45. Now to the 40. 35, 30. To the 25. And finally brought down inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. It's a 46-yard punt from Maver. 53-yard return. Tristan Jackson, and Ottawa's in business again.
The middle, thought he was going to have a shot as a couple him back into AJ, and just a reminder, J. Michael Dean already, it's very painful. Obviously a big return there, but he's
on his own steam, but Jackson.
We made great field position here provided by that
territory starting on a drive. 1st and 10 from the Calgary 17. Handoff Trayvon Van, and he's able to pick up 3, maybe 4 yards to the
line to give Trevor Harris time to find an open receiver.
13 carries, 52 yards today for Trayvon Van on 2nd and 6. Ottawa from the Calgary 13. In the gun, Harris throws, and this is caught right near the 1st down.
So close.
5-yard gain there. And here they go. And the flag on the play, likely for offside defense. Calgary 4. And Micah Johnson
leaving 3 receivers and the running back Trayvon Van.
1st and goal from the 4. In the gun, Harris, handoff. Trayvon Van spins, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain. And Micah Johnson.
They now bring in
Ron Schreiner's back.
Yeah.
8 on the play clock. Second and goal from the 4. Last play of the third quarter. Ottawa down 16. Harris in the gun. Good protection. Throws into the end zone, and it's a touchdown, Ottawa. It's Greg Ellingson from 4 yards out. And Harris in the gun. Takes the handoff. Throws. And this is incomplete. Over the middle. The intended receiver, Ernest Jackson. And it's Shaquille Richardson with a knockdown. Down to the 36. A 25-yard return on that 64-yard kick from Castillo. Bo Levi Mitchell. Messing in the backfield. Here's a shotgun snap to throw. Caught at the 42, and it's a first down to the 48. Markway McDaniel with a 12-yard gain.
So Munoz.
10. Calgary from their own 49. On the left hash, Bo Levi Mitchell with a 5-receiver set, 4 to his right, Messam in the backfield. Here's the throw. It's caught past midfield by Breskison, brought down to the 52. Looks like maybe a yard short of the first down, unless they're giving him.
Yardage was gained.
Make it 10 out of 12 games this year. Bo Levi Mitchell is over 300 yards passing. Here's the handoff to Messam, and he is brought down in the backfield. John Boyette. Dumped off into the backfield for Messam. Second and 11. Calgary from the Ottawa 52. Dumped off into the backfield for Messam. Turns it up past the 50 and tripped up at the 47. So a 5-yard gain.
He ends up well last time at angling it.
7th punt for Maver. And this one...
That's got in the goal line. That's in the end zone.
Is going to be a single point. So 31-20 Calgary. Man in the backfield and a 5-receiver set. 3 to his right. Harris back to pass. Throws downfield. Has a man open. Ellingson. It's caught. 25-20. Inside the 15 to the 12. Big gain. Trevor Harris to gain for Trayvon Van.
First the time to throw the ball.
First and 12. First and 10 for the Calgary 12. And on first down, it's
Simon downfield and Joshua Bell.
Second and 5 from the Calgary 7. Harris in the gun from the right hash. 5-receiver set. 3 to his left. Man on the backfield. Harris throws into the end zone. And this is, it looked like it was caught, but it was dropped.
Oh, man. The end zone. The Calgary defensive back had taken an inside position, so with the bigger receiver just trying to put it over that outside shoulder. As the ball arrived, the Calgary Stampeder defender had recovered and obviously got a hand in there because Kreiner initially looked like he had 2 hands on the ball.
Chris Milo is hit from 48-46. This from 14 is good. And it's back to a 1-score game at 31-23 Calgary with 10:15 to go, fourth quarter. This is Ottawa Redblacks. And he's sacked. 5 from the left hash. Bo Levi Mitchell. Finch is in the backfield. Mitchell back to pass. There's pressure. And he's sacked. It's the first of the game for Ottawa. And it's Landon Cohen with his 2nd sack of the season.
Landon Cohen trying to pop the ball free. Unable to do so, but he does get the sack for that 4-yard loss.
2nd and 14 Calgary from their own 31. Just inside the left hash. It's Mitchell, 5-receiver set. Again, Finch in the backfield, pressure again. Mitchell looking deep downfield, and he just overthrows the intended receiver, Tavares Daniels. It's out of his reach, and it falls incomplete. So,
trying to get a
53 up the middle 30, down to the 35. Good return, 23 with 8:50 to go. Their own 38, maybe even a 1-yard loss. Their own 38. Trevor Harris in the gun, 5-receiver set. Van on the backfield, on the right hash. Harris takes the shotgun snap. Here's the handoff to Van, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe even a 1-yard loss.
Trying to stay
their own 37. 5-receiver set for Harris. Just inside the right hash. Back to pass. Throws, and this is incomplete. Brandon Smith.
Pattern, the receiver working his way back down the sidelines. Got a good
1 yard.
Just not a very good punt at all. The real poor, his worst.
You'll take that.
He's got zone coverage.
Down at the 50-point Calgary lead.
56
yards a punt. That one's 35.
Up until that point in time.
I'll take 35-yard net.
As your bad one.
1st and 10, Calgary from their own 44, down to 7:25 to play, and an 8-point Calgary lead. Mitchell throws this one, caught by Parker inside Ottawa territory. He's got a first down at the 54. That'll be an 11-yard gain for Anthony Parker.
Well, Redblacks again. On time, catch is made, first down is gotten.
1st and 10 from midfield. In the gun, Mitchell rolls right, throws downfield, and it's caught inside the 35 by Markway McDaniel. Brought down to the 32. It's a 23.
Forcing the receiver to break off his corner pattern and turn it almost into an out to get down to the ground to make the catch. No way Jarrell Gavins is going to be able to make a play on that. It's just a great throw by Bo Levi. Behind the play is going to be unnecessary roughness on
for McDaniel. As Bo Levi Mitchell back to pass, rolls right, throws, and this is caught by Messam, and there's a late flag behind the play.
Well, the flag.
10-yard penalty. First down.
That's Ray Latanzio for an illegal block.
Illegal block. Well, unfortunately, it wasn't Boyette. Boyette, as I said, great spin move at the line, got in.
Ottawa 22. Mitchell in the gun. Four receiver set. Little reverse here as it comes to Daniels up the middle inside the 15 to the 13. He's just short of the first down and 9.
Right to left to turn it up inside.
Well, after 7 straight punts, they march it downfield when it counts, up 8, and killing some clock, down to 4:40 and counting right now.
Yeah, Redblacks really need a turnover.
1st and goal from just inside the 10. Mitchell back to pass, throws into the end zone. This one, it's a one-hand catch, and they're saying it's a touchdown. It's Daniels. He stayed.
Jonathan Rose and make the catch, and the official right there felt he got a foot down. You only need to get one inside the white stripe on the sidelines. Again, still waiting to see.
Previous touchdown play is under review by the command center.
Did he have control of the ball? Certainly his foot's down. His foot's down 3 or 4 inches inside the.
He started like a house on fire. Team, they just don't make. He started like a house. Jonathan Jennings intercept. A similar circumstance against BC.
True enough.
That way.
True enough. You never know.
They benefited from a Jonathan Jennings interception in that one, which was a bad choice.
Ottawa, number 86. Half the distance to goal. First down.
5 receiver set. Dumps this off into the backfield. LaFrance hit at the 11. Gets 2 on the play. And back to pass, throws. He's hit.
LaFrance made the catch.
2nd and 8, Ottawa from their own 11. Harris back to pass, throws. He's hit. And that forced
high and wide, and no chance by those 15 points, and that is punt the ball away to try and maintain position of the ball. Anything above the shoulder pads.
They're on life support here in Calgary. 1st and 10 from their own 27. Dumped off and incomplete to Trayvon Van from Trevor Harris. 10 from their own 27. 5 receiver set for Harris from the right hash, takes a shotgun snap, and he fumbles, and the Stampeders have it. And this is going to be a big man touchdown for Jagarrett Davis as Harris was sacked. Davis picked it up.
Left arm knocking the ball loose as his right arm takes him to the turf.
Ottawa East 2nd defensive sacks. It's going to bounce through the end.
J. Michael Dean is in at left guard and O'Brien in at quarterback.
Danny O'Brien, who's only thrown the one pass.
O'Brien throws the ball low and away. No.
By Roy Finch up the middle. this one, decent kick taken to the 47 by Roy Finch, up the middle, 50, 45 into Ottawa territory, 40, 35, 30, and finally brought down to the 29 by Keenan LaFrance. 43-yard punt by Castillo and a 34-yard. Roy Finch goes left inside the
or around the 30-yard line. Many times, AJ, you're playing a team like your own end zone, a few errant passes, so just you cannot make those errors. You have to play almost perfect football to stay with these Stampeders.
30-yard field goal for Rene Paredes is good. It's